live with Max. Hope everybody is having a good day. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the tripod a little bit. It's a little bit harder when Max decides he wants to chew on some boxes. Oh my bird. There you are, Max. Is that a good box? Is that a fun box? And I see some people are joining us. Hey, Max, is that fun? Is that good? Hey! So we'll give everybody a bit of a chance to join, as always. It does take sometimes a little bit of time for people to trickle in. Oh, Max. Yeah, Max is busy with a box this morning. Very busy with a box. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Always, has his own ideas what he wants to do with these streams. So we had a really good week. We had a few birthdays that we have celebrated. We had Milo. Shout out to Milo and Milo's Umans. We also had Mookie. Now, I hope both of you found the happy hatchiversary video that we posted. I think we tossed Milo's up on community and Mookie's up in comments. But just wanted to make sure that you saw those and knew that we were thinking about you. So Max has just figured out that he can open up a box and pull out the blocks that are inside. So this is definitely something a little bit new for him. Sorry, I'm just tripping over the tripod. I just wanted to get a better angle for everybody. There we go. And of course, if we trip over the tripod, we need to trip over the lights. There. Ho. That better, Max? Over the lights and tripping over the tripod. So we did have a few hatchiversaries that we celebrated this week. Always exciting. Oh, Miss Linus says that she has a special eggie from Nana, something called a hard-boiled eggie. Hard-boiled are always tasty. Actually, as we're talking about this week, I wanted to share that we did have some sad news from one of our flock members. Our friend Lucy, a really gorgeous lovebird, passed away earlier this week. So flock sends out some condolences to Lucy and her people. I know Linus is kind of sad about that. But yes, there's been an awful lot happening this week. And I see you changed your username to be Miss Linus. But, just wanted to shout out Lucy and recognize her. So, yeah, that's right, Tango. We're not going to forget her. So there's definitely some sad news this week. But, hey, Carrie, really glad that you're here. Yeah, Miss Linus, enjoy your hard-boiled eggie. They are really good. So good to see everybody joining us. Hey, Max, where do you think you are going? Oh, it's going to be chase with the tripod. That's not the toy, buddy. That's definitely not the toy. Oh, you've already made a mess. No chewing on that. You got a box to chew on. You have wood to chew on. Uh-oh, Max, did you hear me talking about a hard-boiled EGGIE? Do you think I should go and get one for you? Well, Max, none of that. Be good. Here, while you're waiting, I know you're oh so hungry. Here, Max, while you're waiting, I'm going to just adjust the camera. Would you like a piece of pasta? Sticky pasta? That'll keep your beak off the chair for a few minutes. And then I can make you an eggie. And hopefully this week, oh, he didn't want that. He heard the E word. Hopefully this week we can accomplish eggies without the microwave exploding. Yeah, we made a big, big mess last week in the microwave. Didn't we, Max? Okay, Max, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Ooh. Looks like we got to go shopping soon. Hey, Max. Okay. Now he knows that I'm cooking for him. He decided to wander down and get busy on the box. I think Tico also understands that there might be some treats in the future. There we go. Let's give this a stir, pop it in the microwave, and we'll have something to share with the flock. Hey. Oh yeah, there we go. It's mixed up well. I've got a bunch of stuff sitting in front of the microwave today. It does not work well. Okay, buddy, your microwave's on. You're not going to start a alarm. That's right. That's right. So, oh, hi Einstein. Glad that you're joining us. Hey, ornithology dude. Hey, Sue. Super glad to see you. Now, while the eggies are cooking, I wanted to talk a little bit about something really, really special that we got in the mail from our friend Cloris Creates. Not sure if she's joining us today or not, but Cloris, if you're there, walk up. She sent us some really, really pretty... Yeah, Max just wants to chew on his chair. Sneaky. None of that. She sent us some really, really pretty birdie stickers. She's an artist based out of the States. I think she is down in California. But we got some Moluccan stickers. And I mean, those are glossy and they're oh so super cute. We got some African gray stickers. I'm going to show those off right here. Yeah, just get that angle right so the gloss does not reflect too badly in the camera. And we got some Amazon stickers. So huge thank you to Cloris for those. Max was not too sure. He thought they were for him and maybe he could chew on them. But we told him that that was not permissible. But super, super cute. And the envelope was really, really cute as well. Oh yeah, very cute. Don't worry, Tango. They have Doggo stickers too. Hey, Asevu. Glad that you popped in for a few minutes. So I'm not sure if Cloris is joining us today, but if she is, hi Cloris. We posted a video opening up the envelope. Max, what's your brother doing? Tico's usually not that noisy. I think he heard the microwave go bing. Now we've got to let the microwave cool off a little bit before you can eat any. I know. At least it didn't go boom today. Yeah, I know. It's got to cool off first, buddy. I should have had your snacks waiting for you, shouldn't I? Yeah. But yeah, so we did post the opening video that shows off the gorgeous, gorgeous envelope as well. We edited that video so that we could obscure addresses just for privacy. Otherwise, I'd show you on the stream as well, but that envelope was just a work of art as well. You know, so cool to get some mail. What do you think, Max? Can you pull some more? Can you pull some more toys out of your bag? Are there more toys to pull? I know, buddy. I know. Well, the eggies are still too warm. I'll bring them over just as soon as they're edible, okay? Oh, Carrie's got to go to work. Maxwell, no. You've got an entire box full of goodies there to chew on, and you have to go chew on the chair. Oh yeah, Max definitely has his eggies on the brain. And he sees them, he sees the fork, he heard the microwave. But one of the problems with eggies is you cannot serve them straight out of the microwave hot. You have to let them cool down a bit. It's okay to serve them warm, but one of the risks, Max, one of the risks is serving food so hot that it can burn the crop. And you know, you don't have to worry about food too cold. The birds are pretty good at understanding what they Maxwell. The birds know what's too cold, and if something's too cold that they're holding in their foot, they're just going to drop it. But too hot, unfortunately, can be a problem, because what can happen there is they can burn a crop, and a burnt crop can be really, really hazardous. Now, burnt crops are something you worry about, I think, a lot more with baby birds, but I don't want to risk it with even one of the big guys. I mean, they should be big enough to know better. Okay. All right. Oops. So I'm just putting down, I know, Max, I'm making a mess. I'm putting down something to catch the eggies because I don't want eggies in the toy box. Hey, Max. Do you want eggies on a fork? Eggies on a fork? Oh, you've been waiting all morning for eggies on a fork. Hey, Tico. Are there eggies in a cup for you? Let me just... So I made one mistake. I left them sitting. I cooked these ones in a ceramic cup because the egg cooker was dirty. And they are still pretty warm. So I'm going to have to stall for Max for a minute or two. Max, while you're waiting, would you like to have a cracky? Would you like a cracky? I know, just clean the palate between bites of eggs, maybe. Cracky? All right, we have distracted Max with a cracky. Yeah, you can't say no to a cracky. All the eggies. Oh, so good. Now, I know Tango loves to see eggies served in a cone, so I'm just going to reach into the pantry, grab some cones, and fill them up. Max was not willing to wait for a cone for that first bite of eggie, obviously. Let's see. Eggies in a cone. Hey, Max, you want some eggies in a cone? Are you being good? Are you being a good boy? My goodness, I've got... okay, we can see you, okay. Eggies in a cone. Do you want eggies in a cone too? Ooh, still too hot. Yeah, his eggs are taking a bit of time to cool off. I chopped up a bunch for his cone, but I hadn't done the same for Tico's cone. So we'll just give this a minute to cool off, Tico. There are eggies coming, I can promise you that. Now, Max is always quite a dainty eater, and he understands what's inside. Now, the cones obviously are not the healthiest for the birds, but for the most part, the cone is just a foraging toy. Max works at the cone, chews at the cone. It is edible. If he eats a bit, he's not going to hurt himself. And eventually gets into the eggie inside, which is, I think it's good. Max, is that a good eggie? Looks kind of tasty. So Tico, you seem oh so excited about eggies over here, huh? Would you like your ding? Got a ding? You want eggies? Oh, here's an eggie cone. All right, you enjoy that. Oh yeah. Oh, Max, have you done your cone already? There might be a bit more eggie to put inside the cone. Let's see. I see you dropped the cone. I'm just gonna budge into the picture here, pick up what you dropped, refill it with a bit of eggie. Hi. Did it magically refill? Oops, let's see. There you are. Okay. Max is back in the photo. So exciting, Max. Look at all the wonderful eggies and treaties. I know you are hungry. Hey, Mookie. Glad that you're joining us. We did call you out a little bit earlier, Mookie, but everybody in the chat, can you send some happy belated hatchiversary wishes to our friend Mookie? Mookie, did you see the comment that had a link to a hatchiversary video for you? YouTube earlier this week? I know YouTube does not always alert on comments, so I thought I'd just double check. Hopefully you saw that. If you didn't, you might have to go hunting this week's videos and comments. All right, we do have some fun chat happening today. Did you get the good stuff, Max? There might be a few crumbs of eggies left. You want to help me with the crummies? Crumbs on a fork. Eggie crumbs on a fork. Let's see. Is that it? Oh, there's a little tiny bit more. Usually Max gets a little frustrated once it gets down to the little crumbs, but sometimes he likes to eat them. Just make sure he's not missing out. One more teeny tiny bite. Lick the fork. Oh, you licked the fork, but good, buddy. Oh, such a good eggie. Okay. Let's see. What else? Would you like some apple? A slice of apple, maybe? Yeah, the live streams for Max always seem to be a bit of a food orgy. He knows we stream, he gets snacks. Life is wonderful. Hey Max, would you like an apple? You're gonna climb for an apple. Just a slice of apple. Apple? So the problem is I bought the wrong kind of apples this week. Beaks are getting turned up. Golden delicious? What was I thinking? Okay, Max, what else do you want? Would you like a little bit of water to drink? A little bit of, oh, hang on. Hang on. I found one more little bit of eggie. One more little nibble of eggie. Want to eat out of my hand? There you go. Itty bitty teeny weeny nibble of eggie. One more little bit. That's right. So gentle with my fingers, buddy. Now what I was going to offer you next was a cuppy of water. You thirsty, maybe? So Max, you're supposed to drink the water, not just make music with the cup. Try it again. That's tasty. So I think Max knows that I'm reaching over at a really awkward angle to offer him some of the water. And I'm offering it now before I uncover his toys, because his toys, if they get wet, may bleed a bit of color. Yeah. Now, the blocks that I get, Max, they are colored. I'd actually prefer if they were plain. One more? You're done. Okay. But it is a food-safe dye. That's actually one of the reasons why the dye will run when it gets wet. I know some people worry and they say, oh, the dye is running, the colors are going everywhere, it can't be good for the bird. It is a food-safe dye. You could soak the blocks in water, drink the water yourself. It wouldn't hurt you, won't hurt the flock. Oh. Did you enjoy your beak fist, buddy? Oh my goodness. So what else would you like to do this morning, Max? Well, let me take a look. We've had a lot of smoke blowing in from the forest fires, so we've not been able to go outside very much. Not as bad as it has been, but it's still pretty gray out there. You know, it's really, really hard to explain to Max that he can't go outside because of air quality. You know, he loves going outside. He just does not understand when we say that he can't. When we got slightly better air quality this week, we did go outside for a few minutes. Not a long walk, just a couple of brief outings. And, you know, if you saw the short videos on the socials, I think I posted Twitter, Facebeak, and InstaFlock for those. You saw that he was really, really happy about being outside. Yes, Max, you were. Okay, he's going to help me clean up. So for Beak Fist, I put out, let's lower this just a little bit. I put out a board with some newspaper on it. And right now he's helping me shred the newspaper very helpfully. But the idea being I did not want food to drop into his toy box. That's really not something you want to discover at a later date, that rancid eggs been sitting here for 2 weeks. Come on, if you own birds, you know what the struggle is. That's right. All right, can I move the big board? Let's move your big board. There you go. Let's move that and pop it down and move your toy box over. Don't play with the toys. Now this is the awkward part where the camera seems to go up and down because Max won't decide if he wants to peel cardboard or stand up tall. Hey, told ya. Just gonna sneak back just a little bit further, just slightly larger range. Is that fun to play with, buddy? Is that fun? And now Max goes for height. So Max's favorite game today is watch me chase him with the camera. Okay, I'm going to hop into comments for a few minutes and see if I can catch up. If I missed anything important, any questions or something, feel free to toss it in there. Yeah, earlier this week, Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, I think it was Thursday evening. We went on a quick walk around the community. Well, our little community. We were outside very, very short period of time because of the air quality, but it had cleared a lot. Saw a little bit of blue sky. And we walked over to see our new construction. Max still does not like the area where they are building the new homes. He looks at it, and I think it's weird because he's used to seeing an empty field there. And all of a sudden, these homes and construction stuff is growing all over his field. Yeah, he just does not trust it at all. Yeah, I know Sue's not a big fan of construction either. I actually thought I got a really cute video of Max in the construction. What actually happened is I got a cute video of my feet walking over to the construction, a blank spot where I actually had the camera pointed at Max, where I was not recording, and then I started recording again to capture my feet walking away. I said, no, that just did not work. It does happen. I did have the old phone out with me. My usual cell phone was charging, and I wanted to get out before the mosquitoes got too bad, before the sun started to set, and while Max was in the mood. Oh, good to hear, Sue. I really hope the construction stress fest in your building moves to another floor and starts to leave you alone. Tango says that he won the gold medal in Sticks Olympics. We just need to visit him on Instabark. Yeah, Tango, we're proud of you too. Sticks are important bird nests. You know, Sue, whether or not you're on YouTube or not, you know, we still think about you. It's always good to know that you're okay. We're glad to see you when you pop in. You do what is right for you. Doris made a comment about Max drinking elegantly. Actually, Max usually takes a sip and then dribbles water everywhere. Yeah, Max would love to find more Aggies. Yeah. Okay, I'm just scrolling through some comments. All right, let's see what is new coming in. Sue, really glad to hear that you and Connie have been chatting offline. You know, you guys are both gems. Okay, for some reason, live chat on my other device seems to have quit. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, I missed a few hundred comments. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Actually, we connected Sue and Connie at their request offline. You can always email Max at his email address, maxmoluccan@gmail.com, if you want to connect with another flocker offline. That way you don't have to share your email address publicly. I won't share somebody's email unless they specifically ask me to, and I'll always double check with with the other person as well. It's all about protecting privacy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sue told Amanda the construction workers came through her living room wall with an upright jackhammer. So her studio is just a big, big mess. Can you imagine somebody coming through the wall of your home? That's just mind boggling. Yeah. Big tools, very big tools. Okay, Max is just hanging out a little bit quietly. Let's go for a little bit of a closer up. If he's going to sit with fluff and chops up and not going to be running around as much, that might work. Maybe it's time for a brief nap. You never know with Max. I've never, I can never plan out a stream because I don't know what Max wants to do. Sometimes he wants to eat, sometimes he wants to play music. Yeah, just go with whatever he wants. It's just like Einstein streams, you can plan, but you never know what is going to happen. We had lots of excitement earlier when Max was chewing at his box and figured out how to pull some of the blocks directly out. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a good shot. Tell me in the comments if the shot is not good or if it's blurry. I don't necessarily have the best view of what's going on, and I hate to find out after the fact if something is not working. Okay. No, Mookie, we've not done any meet and greets yet. Our Uman is a little bit over 2 weeks after her second COVID shot, so things are a lot safer. However, there's still some concerns about what's happening with COVID, although Alberta has removed all of the restrictions. We've had a lot of activity and we're seeing numbers climbing up. So we are definitely erring on the side of caution. Now, having said that, I've been talking to Q. She wants to meet up as well, but not quite yet. But I do have to make a run to the local pet store. I'm going to go over to Pisces. They have one type of food that Max really, really likes. He likes his passerbun. And I've got one right now that's a nut blend, and he's turning his beak up to it. So I was thinking about doing a super quick jog into the store and taking Max with me, just so he gets a chance to remember what it's like to go out of the house and go shopping. I can mask in there. I know Max will be safe. He's got a few friends in there to visit, but it would be very quick in and out. It would not be a normal meetup where we hang out for a few hours. But it would also give him a chance to see some of his friends and just get out for a few minutes. So I'm considering that. No guarantees yet if I'm going to do that, but I am thinking about it, Mookie. It is kind of weird as things begin to open up. It's, it feels a bit unreal. Did any of us expect that we were going to live through a global pandemic? This is the subject of those weird movies that you watch late at night and you think, oh, that'll never happen here. This is those weird drills that you have where you figure out, can people work remotely from IT? And you think, well, why are we doing this drill? It'll never happen. I mean, yeah, okay, we did have that flood in Calgary a number of years back. It was a 100-year flood, but that's probably never going to happen again in our lifetime. Well, I'm beginning to double think that with what some of the weather's doing. We're having more and more floods, more and more fires. Summer is becoming smoke season in Calgary. And it's also becoming really weird temperature season. This year we broke some temperature records. And normally when you break a temperature record, you break it by 0.1 degrees Celsius, a little bit. In this case, we broke it by 3.5, 4 degrees Celsius, like just a huge, huge margin. And we did that for days running. Our evenings are not cooling off as much as they used to. things are drier. We're seeing a lot more droughts for the farmers. We're seeing a lot more forest fires. I've lived in Calgary my entire life, and there have been a few times when there's been a bit of smoke in the air from fires, but the last few years it's been worse than it has ever been. And oh, you're allowed to chew on that, bud. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're being good, Max. You're allowed to chew on that. Please chew the box. Yeah, I kind of goofed on that one. I didn't look what he was chewing on. How's the box, buddy? Is that a good box? Chomp, chomp, chomp. What's inside? So we're definitely seeing some weirder weather. And so Max, box, not chair. Stay up. Stay up. Hey, Max, stay up, please. Stay up. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. Don't make me come over there, Max. Oh, hang on. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, poor Max. Go steps. No, he does not want to go step. He wants to sit on me. And there we go. Come on, step. What's this? You want to block? Change arms. Okay, I'm gonna have to just leave the camera for a minute. Go for a short walk. Hey, Max. Oh, I see something you might like. I see something you might like. I spy a jingle ball. Is it a jingle ball? Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Flockers, I think Max was asking for a road show. Tell me in the comments, does anybody want to go outside for a few minutes with us? Uh-oh, what you got? So we have been outside a few times this week, and a few sharp-eyed flockers have noticed something. We've been dressing up each and every time we go out. Hang on, Max, I'm going to pop this up. What? You've noticed some different colors of harnesses, haven't you? We're being super, super spoiled, haven't we, Max? Today we've got another new harness. That one's blue. Extra large from our friends at Aviator. Our friends at Parrot University, aviatorharness.com, really took good care of us. They sent us a few new harnesses. We've got a really fun unboxing video. I was supposed to have it out this week. It just didn't happen, but we've got some fun new harnesses out. And Max, Max knows what's inside the package. Normally we don't let him chew on plastic. This one's a very different plastic. And I'm keeping really close eye to make sure that he's not actually ingesting any. Yeah. Should we see what's inside, buddy? Okay, you give it a pull. Oh, big pull. Can I open it the rest of the way? I know you were so helpful. So, Aviator harness. Oh, we don't need the paperwork. Comes, once we unbox it, we've got a nice card with the harness itself. Let's just undo our twist ties. Yeah, you haven't worn blue before. Her. And we've got the leash here with a nice elastic around it. Pop the elastic where the bird can't get at it. All right, Max, you know what the harness is all about, don't you? Now, you've never had a blue harness before. You wore purple and green this week. We also have red and black, so some really, really fun harnesses. Tell me in the comments, what's your favorite color of harness? Oh, I know, Max. I'm gonna pop over. I know it's blue. There we go, pop, pop. Now a new harness feels a little bit weird. Hang on, Max. Oops, I don't have any room here. I'm gonna have to, there we go. No chewing on that, please. A new harness always feels a little bit weird because the material of the harness is a little bit stiffer than Max is used to. It softens up with a couple of, no, Max, we're not going to chew on that. I'm going to toss it back here. Toss, toss. Let's see. Now, of course, I'm doing this sort of from behind and I can't quite see what I'm doing. There we go. Let's see. So we're just going to snug it up. I know you've seen the video of Max wearing a harness before, how we pop it on. You know, I'm on the wrong chair at the totally wrong angle for Max. So he is fussing a little bit. Heck, I'd be fussing a little bit right now. I'd be saying, what the heck, you? You're putting it on weird. This is not the chair I stand on. This is not quite how we do it. I'm just going to check the tightness. I'm going to find the other end. Let's see. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. Let's give that a quick snuggies. Oh yeah, I know. It's not quite tight enough. Is that the problem? Her. Yeah. Okay, find the other end. Pop it on my arm. Come on, Max. Okay, I'm going to step out of the camera for a minute with Max. And I'm going to turn off the big light. And I'm going to grab the camera. There you go, Max. What do you think? Okay. Oopsies. There's Max. One shoe, another shoe. We got the door. I know. Not doing a great job walking outside with Max here. Oh, yeah. There you go, buddy. Where are you? You want to go steps? Step. Okay. Triple check my chair to make sure I don't have any surprises. That's right, Max. Buck. Buck. Mama. Max is really, really good about his harnesses, even when I put them on in a weird spot. Yes, very true, Connie. Once stung by a wasp, you're really careful where you sit down. I don't want to make his acquaintance again. And he really did sting me at the wrong spot. It was very much the wrong spot. You know, next time, hopefully it's going to be in the meaty part of my posterior rather than the tender bits. Hey, Max, are you happy? Buck. Rah. Oh yeah, it's super exciting when we pop outside. And I think that's honestly what Max wanted this morning. You know, he was getting a little bit, he had a bit of a nap and then he was bored and he wanted to do something new. Yeah, you're wearing a beautiful new blue harness, buddy. You look so good. Oh yeah, just loves the patio, loves the wind in his feathers, loves seeing what's happening, who's driving past, who's going by. So I'm just going to pan the camera for a minute. So if you look over here, you see all the way down where the lights are and how grayed out those houses are over there. Way over in the distance, like way over there. Those you can usually see fairly clearly. Now, the air quality statement is relatively good right now, but we still have a bit of a smoke warning. So it's not perfect out here, which means we're not going to spend a lot of time out. But we are, you know, Max just loves coming out. He loves to see the outdoors. Yeah. Yeah, you like to be out. Oh, do you see people? Do you see people? Oh, very much, Tango. Max interacts very differently when he gets outside. He wants to interact with people. We had somebody walk past a minute ago. I don't know if you heard them. They didn't stop to say hello, but their eyebrows went into the hairline and they verbally acknowledged Max on the way past. No, it's true, Sue. Canadian wasps are pretty big. Hi, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, we might be buffering a bit because I'm outside. I know when we go outside, sometimes the quality suffers a little bit, but, you know, it's a bit of a trade-off. It's, you know, you want to see Max, you want to see him talking to the world. Yeah. Oh yeah, Max. That's right. So much to see, so much to look at. Yeah, now I left the tripod indoors, so I am doing handheld, so I apologize for the camera work. Usually we get a little bit better when I'm on a tripod, but that's okay. We're not going to be outside for long. Oh, yeah. Are you happy? Do you see what's going on, Max? All those new feathers that you're letting me get at. Are you happy? Oh, we're saying it's a little bit blurry. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, Max. Yeah, Maxim. Maxwell, what you doing? So, Max, No, you can't chew on the chair. So, Mac, no chewing on the chair. Look what you did. You're a little brat. I think I just got sassed by a bird. He seems to think that those chairs are his. Nerd says he likes the flamingo and owl. We actually have one flamingo over here, and this one over here is not an owl. It's just a little, I guess it sort of looks like a sparrow or a robin. Actually, it probably looks a bit more like a robin. Yeah, just something a little bit colorful in the greenery. Snuck in there, eh, Max? And then, of course, we've got all of our flowers over here. You know, so we've got a lot of color happening out on the patio. Chris, I think the reason we're talking about wasps are because I sat on one, a month and a half, 2 months ago. I forget how long ago it was, but I don't forget what it felt like when I sat on them. It's like, oh, something poked me, stood up, and then for the next little while I was really, really complaining because that kind of hurt. Yeah, Max, no chewing. You want to chew? We got stuff to chew on that you're allowed to chew on. Sanction chew toys. The bicyclists just go by? Yeah? Yeah. Now, let's see what we got here. New feathers. Oh, you look so pretty in your blue harness, buddy. So very, very pretty. He's got his tongue going, and he's looking around. Hey, stand up tall. So I'm getting pretty good video on this end, and I'm wondering how everybody's video is looking on their end. Oh, my bird. What do you think, Max? Are you calming down a little bit? Come on. There, let's go. Let's go walk over here for a bit. Now look. See what we got happening? Oops, go boops. Thank you. And he just fertilized the bushes for me. Managed to miss his harness and missed my foot, which was kind of him. There. What do you see happening, buddy? Are you happy to be outside? And when he first pops out, I mean, the first thing he's got to do is balk and just greet the wonderful sunshine. Is that right? No, you want to stay. Okay. You managed to trick me into picking you up, didn't you, buddy? There we go. So not only do I have a bird on the arm, I've got a camera in the other hand. Okay, step. Oh. Okay, no steps. Let's see what else we can do then. How about, just going to move this. And I'm going to sit down with me, Max. Oopsies. Let's try that again. Let's sit down, no wasps. Step. And sit with me? Oh, yeah, you want to sit with me. Let's flip the camera so we can see what's going on. Yeah. Now, Max just wants to sit with me right now for... Oh, I'm sorry. Under the wing? Under the wing? Yeah. Okay. There you go. It's just a beautiful blue harness on you, bud. There, hopefully we're in focus. Yeah, good boy, Max. Good boy. Yeah, he enjoys sitting with me. Watching the world go past. Right under there. Show everybody what you're asking for. Yeah, you're asking for scritchies right underneath. Right under the beak. Yeah, feels good, doesn't it? Oh, big yawn. Yeah, big yawn. Yeah, what do you think? How about I cheat? There we go. We're tangled. And we're safe. Oopsies. We don't need me. Come on, turn around. There's Max. Yeah, much better. Well, Connie, we're going to debate if the air is fresh out here or not. Could be a little bit fresher. But it is still pretty good. It is still pretty good. How rude. Somebody walked past and didn't even say hi, Max. That's okay. Everybody here is saying hi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. You can climb up there and look around. Get you a better view of the person who walked past, huh? Tango, do the spicy yellow and black flies bother you when you catch them in the mouth? Hey, Buck Cuddy. Let's see. Oh, the carpenter bees don't sting, Tango says. Yeah. Tango, tell your Uman to get you some better food. Shouldn't have to catch your own insects. Thanks, Mookie. I try to stay off the camera. No, this channel is really about Max. Although sometimes I do make a bit of a cameo. Sometimes I just don't know how to use a camera. Beginning of a live stream, sometimes you have my face peering in rather than Max's face peering in. Yeah. Are you comfy, Max? Tango, I hope never to know the joy of fly appetizers. KT says even the dogs don't mess with the fire ants here. Yeah, red ants, not a lot of fun. Remember one time I built a shed and I was painting the side of it and did not notice there were a couple of ant hills. Yeah. Some were black, some were red. Red ants had no qualms about climbing up my pants, inside of the pants, and trying to get rid of the interloper. Also, once I ran into a red ant nest on the driveway when I was doing some motorcycle maintenance. I was lying on the ground and I already had the oil filter off, I had the fairings off, and suddenly the red ants came out and decided to explain to me that I was not welcome. I had to be in the area to move the bike so that I had to reassemble it before I could move it. It was dripping oil. I was doing an oil change and a few other things. Not happy. Not happy. Oh my goodness, Tango. It sounds like you are eating well. Salmon, white potatoes, rice. That sounds good. Birds would love that. Raw ground beef, round turkey, chicken breast, gizzards, and hearts. You know what? The flock would probably like that as long as there's no seasoning and as long as it's cooked. Is that right, Max? Yeah. Tango, super, super sweet. Okay, Max. Well, we've been running for an hour. What do you think? You like it out here? So a couple of people walked past on the big sidewalk. And what we've got here for a setup is right here we have one sidewalk that runs here, and on the other side of this fence here we've got another regional pathway that runs along there, and it's the big pathway where we see the most people walking past. And Max certainly gets really excited when he sees people there. Mookie says we are buffering again. Yeah, I know outdoors is not necessarily the best quality, but you do get such a different view of Max when we pop outside. He's got, it's almost like he is a different bird when we go outside. He wants to interact with the world. He wants to see what's going on. There's a lot more excitement. The light's different. Yeah, Chris, 32 Celsius is a little bit warm. 22 is better. Yeah. Yeah, we've had a few warmish days. We've actually been setting records too for the number of warm days that we've had in a row, number of warm nights we've had in a row, etc. I mean, that's not the type of thing I enjoy. It's too warm, buffering but very blurry. Yeah. Yeah, Linda. I think that does happen when we get outside. Oops, hang on. Yeah. It's not too warm out right now. camera's not too warm, but it seems when we get outside, we do get a bit of the blurries happening. And one thing I'm just going to check on blurries. There we go. Let's just wipe down the camera in case it's that. So Max, do you have a final buck for your flockers? Can you go buck? Hey Max, can you buck? Max, can you listen to me go buck and laugh at me when you refuse to go buck back? Yeah, that's right. Hey Max, buck. Can you buck? That's what every birdie was waiting for. So flockers, I'd like to thank every birdie for joining us today. Always good to see you. Lots more videos coming out this week. We're going to have a fun unboxing one where Max actually discovers his new harnesses. Huge shout out and thank you to our friends at Parrot University for those aviator harnesses, what Max always wears. I mean, you know, this is what we always buy him. These are really good harnesses. They're easy to put on and Max finds they're pretty comfortable. So, you know, not an ad for them at all, just sharing what we think about the harness, because we encourage everybody out there to go outside safety wearing a harness. And if you don't know what to get, you know, this is the style and brand that we definitely wear. You know, as it gets a bit cooler, we're going to wear some of our clothes as well from our friends at Avian Fashions. Yeah, we're about to put on a hoodie to go outside in the warm sun. Okay, Max. All right, we're gonna go. So we're gonna say buck. Hey, Max, leave your harness alone. All right, have a wonderful week. No